Hey, how's it going? All right, listen, I'm trying this from my personal page. I just went live from my public page for a little bit. I had the unbelievably awesome Danelle Delgado show up. That was cool. And a couple of other people. James Hendricks, it's Jimi Hendrix is in the house. Bro, how in the world are you, man? How you been? Good to see you, man. Alex Vangerchuk is in the house. What's up, Alex Vang? So I just went live from my public fan page, and like the most it got up to was like 4. I'm like, what the heck? What is going on? I'm trying to figure out this algorithm with them, and I even used Live Leap so I could share it, and it still didn't get me a lot. What's up, Catherine? How are you? So I don't want to make it public who I had lunch with today. Chelsea Matthews is partially the reason that my book is called Walls of Wisdom. She's actually, and Chelsea, if you haven't read my book, you're in it. You and your husband are both in my book, by the way. So, George Johns, how are you? Rob Glow, Jeff Allen, check out all of the ballers in the house. So I had lunch with somebody today, and we've been friends a long time on Facebook, on all the social media stuff. And I was like, I helped him figure out, I didn't help him, I just saw it. Like, I saw it. Like, he's got a job. How many of us have a job, just a regular old job, where, you know, look, I'm not downplaying having a job. The world needs people that want jobs. Trust me. Diane, how are you? How you doing? Jim Weaver, John Harrington, Kendrick, how are you? So, like, all of these, so, like, you know, I just saw this passion in this dude that, hey, you're at your job. Nice. Lisa, how are you? Lisa Copeland. Oh my God, we have celebrities on the stream. So like, I was talking to this guy, and he's expressing some of his things that he really wants to do in life, and he's got this job, and I've been there. I've been there, and I've done it. I bought the t-shirt and wore it out. Where you have a job or you have a situation where you know it's not what you're passionate about. You know that you should be and could be doing so much more with your life, and you're not. You're not, because what happens is, in your head, you're going, well, if I, like, look, man, here's the truth. The truth is this, okay? If I quit this job and I went after what I'm passionate about, I don't care if it's freaking quilting. If I really got passionate about quilting, I mean, poured everything in my heart into quilting or teaching other people how to quilt or whatever it is. If I got really fired up and passionate about it, I could become successful at it. That is the truth. What's up, Lisa? Ron Jones. We got Lisa Belinsky on here. Ron Jones, how you doing? Danny, Ted Dryden, Tiffany Oyby, how you doing? So Deb Ballinger. So you know, these things hold us back in life. They hold us back, these fears, because, you know, this gentleman says to me today, he said, well, I mean, dude, if you know, the bottom line is, if I got fired from this job, or they decided that they didn't need my department anymore, Happy New Year, Lisa. They would, you know, I mean, I would be forced to, and I would have to, and I would become successful at it because I love it. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna die with your music still in you. I wrote that in my book, Walls of Wisdom. I wrote about that. You can choose to live your life to its fullest, or you can continue to live it in fear. But you can't, like you can't say, you know, it's not like this guy's idea is not like it's not like an MLM thing where you can do it on the side, and, you know, it's something that, you know. And that's the other thing. Even if it was MLM, if I was in, and I am in a couple of different MLMs, And if I was really, really, really passionate about it, and I said, that's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to put everything I have into it, I think the problem is people don't do that. We're so like distracted by a billion different things and ideas and, oh God, and you know, we get on one thing and we're like, well, hey, this is the greatest thing. And it's a job and they pay me every month and I got that steady paycheck and I've got those you know, benefits and I got this and I got that. And, you know, I will definitely get to my dream. I'm definitely going to get to my dream. I promise you I'm going to get to my dream. Once I do, man, look out, world, because it's coming. I'm going to set the world on fire once I start living my dream. I'm telling you, because I'm passionate about that. But right now I got this job. I can take care of my kids and my wife. And I'm not saying that it's the wrong thing. The world needs people that want jobs. I mean it. The world, we need people that want jobs. And we have to have them. But if you really, really, really want to blow something up, there's my buddy Sean Barklow. He's a perfect example. That guy was a vice president at a big bank and made the decision finally to, you know what, I'm going to freaking pursue my dream. And that's what he does, and that's all he does. And he does it passionately. He lives it, eats it, sleeps it, and breathes it. And as a result, he's in super expansion mode. So when you really, really believe in something, I'm telling you, you can blow anything up. Anything up. By the way, thank you to anybody who shared this out. I just did a live stream from my Facebook, my public fan page thing, and it did, like, I got like 1 or 2, 3 people on there. So something's up with the algorithm. I don't know what it is, but, you know, so I met with this dude. I talked about, I think because most people think and grow rich, still thinking. Yeah, people, like, if you believe it, you got to do, and you're right, you have to believe it. It all starts with your thoughts. It starts with that belief system. Thank you I'm seeing it all over here. Thank you for, Deb Ballinger just shared this. I think I saw Tiffany popped up there, shared it. Thank you so much for sharing this. It means everything in the world to me. I appreciate it. So, like, you know, when you're really, like I said to this guy, I said, and he texted me later, he said, dude, that was like, he said, it really pissed me off. Not at you, but at myself. What's up, Greg? How's it going in Canada, eh? Dude, it's so cold here, they canceled school for tomorrow. That's how cold it is. So like, he said, man, it just made me go, because I said to him, I said, dude, you know, if you're waiting on the perfect time to start pursuing what you really want to pursue, to pour everything you have into it, if you're waiting on the perfect time, your dreams are going to die with you. You will take them to your grave. They're going to go with you to your grave. Hey, Cindy, how are you? So like, who wants that? I don't want to take my dreams to my grave. I don't want to die with my music still in me. I don't want that. Who wants that? Like, man, I could have been the best freaking, I don't know, quilting teacher in the world. I could have been the best basket weaver on planet Earth. The planet didn't even know that it existed because I had a job and I put off getting to my dreams. So when I didn't go after my dreams, and I said, I'm going to though, I'm telling you, listen, someday I'm going after my dream. Someday, a Roomba coach, whatever it is, man, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a greeting card company, Sean. You could be the top guy in a greeting card company. But the excuses, the complacency, the fears, all of the other distractions, and we allow those distractions to stop us from creating or finishing cycles that we need to finish so we can get going, man. Get freaking going. Just had yeah, man, that's it, Samuel. Let your light shine bright, man. Somebody, I'm telling you, I saw some, and it broke my heart. I saw somebody post earlier about their niece, their 20-year-old niece passed away. And she's a triplet, and they just celebrated the three 20-year-olds. And their birthday, and she was feeling nauseous and like flu-like symptoms, and so she took some medicine, and she went in and laid down, and they later on the family found her unresponsive in her room a couple of hours later. She had died, and you know that's sad. 20 years old, but like you know how. You know, that just right there makes me go, and she seemed and looked healthy in the picture. I didn't know her. I don't know the family, but it breaks my heart for them. Like, you know, like we don't know when our time is up. You don't know. I could drop dead right now doing this live stream with you guys. How many dreams do I have in me still that I want to get out there, that I want to, you know, and so like, you've got to live your life and your dreams, no matter what they are. And if you're living for just a job, or you're just living to you know, like, I'm like when Steve Jobs, he got a job at Atari, Gary Vee at Wine Library. Right. So like if you're not living in your dream right now, or you're saying, I'm going to do it, I promise you, man, I'm going to do it. Passed away suddenly in an accident 2 days ago. Yeah, that's it, Catherine, you're right. Like you don't know. And the problem is that the human ego does not understand the finality of this flesh and body being gone. Like we don't, you know, I believe the spirit lives forever, right? And my spirit knows that, but my body doesn't. So my ego doesn't. And so, you know, well, I live in this way, like, okay, so I'm going to do that. I definitely want to do that. I definitely got to go to Australia. That's in my dreams. I want to go to Australia. I want to take my wife and my kids to Australia. I want to own a Gulfstream 550 like Grant Cardone. More importantly, who painted that room? Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's nice in here. And I did not paint it. But I hate to paint. I would rather like watch grass grow than paint. I hate painting. There are people who are passionate about that. And that's the other thing. Like that's what okay, right there. You bring up a great point, or you helped me bring up a great point. If you're good at something like painting, right? Or you're good at whatever it is, listen, I've looked, there's no, like I'm on Facebook all the time. I've never seen an ad pop up in my Facebook stream for a local painter to come and help me paint something, or a local handyman, or a local anything. Like that blows me away. It absolutely blows my mind. So, you know, cat update. The cat's here, man. The cat's here. He's wandering about. The dogs hate him. He's not fond of them, but he's here, and he's alive and well, and he poops, and he eats, and meows, and all that. So anyway, that's the cat we saved, by the way. So, you know, listen, you've got to live your dream. He is a fat cat. I'll bet I'll be your handyman. Oh my God. So anyway, you know, you got to live your dream. Like your music will die with you if you don't start living it. You got to find your passion. And I'm telling you that writing your goals down, and I have the 10X planners over here, writing your goals down every single day, twice a day, do it for a while. If you don't believe it, just try it. I'm not blowing you a kiss, Eric. Just try it. Try writing your goals down twice a day and watch what happens. Write down the goals, write down your targets, write down what you want to do. We do cat rescue, wife wanted to know. Oh, okay, I got you. who's this guy? Eric. Eric is he's a comedian. Eric, I'm sorry. You can stop with the angry faces now. So Eric is actually what's your website? Eric C Music. Is it Eric C Music? EricCmusic.com, I think. I don't know. But anyway, so live your dream or live somebody else's dream. That's the reality of it. You're going to live your dream or you're going to live someone else's dream. If you have something that you're good at, put some passion behind it and do something with it. You're not living forever, okay? You're not. You think you are, your ego does, but you're not living forever. Everythingwalls.com. Oh my God. So just listen to me. Everybody ignore Eric for a minute. I have a feeling he's been ignored for a long time. So I met with this kid today, not kid, this guy, and he's younger than me, so I called him a kid. But I met with this guy, and I said, you know, he's telling me some of the things he's passionate about, but he's got this job and he does this thing on the side. And hey, Heather, how are you? Good to see you. And so I said, dude, he's, you know, waiting on the perfect time. And I said, dude, the perfect time's not coming, man. It's not coming. The perfect time. Let me tell you a quick story about my grandpa. My grandpa told me one time, and it was very close to before he died. I asked him, what would you have, and he lived to be 90, 91, and my grandmother lived, and they were together from the age of 9 and 10 years old. And he walked her to school every day. They were together for a total of 80 years. 80 years, y'all. And so I asked my grandpa when they were both in the rest home. I asked my grandpa, what would you have done differently in your life? And he said, I wouldn't have done a thing different. Not one single thing. My father is the oldest of 7 boys. And you know, and then he said, well, wait, one thing. I'd have made a hell of a lot more money. I'd have just figured out a way to make a lot more money so I could have done more for my kids and my grandkids. And that stuck with me since the day we had the conversation. He said, I would have figured out a way to make a lot more money 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks before he died. That's what he said he would have changed about his life at 90 years old. I would have figured out a way to make a lot more money. So, you know, Grant Cardone talks about it a lot. You know, I hear Matt Monero's talking a lot about it. His new book's coming out, You Need More Money. All these great people are out here talking about how to make more money, how to expand your life, how to blow up, how to do things. You know, and I'm telling you that if you have a passion, either start living it or just know that you're taking your dreams to your grave with you. You are going to take your dreams to your grave. There's Matt Monero. Matt, I literally just talked about you, bro. About your new book, You Need More Money. I just told a story about my grandpa. My grandpa said that his biggest regret at 90 years old, told me his biggest regret. One thing he would have changed is he said, I would have figured out a way to make more money. And I said, and Matt Monero's new book, You Need More Money, is coming out. Grant Cardone talks about it, how to blow up your life, how to make more money. You got to find your passion, man. You got to find your passion and you got to figure it out. You got to go after your dreams. If working a job that isn't getting you anywhere except for a steady, normal paycheck, if that's not doing it for you and there's something you're really passionate about, I've been paralyzed by those fears of, oh my God, if I walk away from this though, what if this happens or that happens and this or that or whatever? You got to learn how to get past those fears and take massive freaking action, because not one single fear of total annihilation of the world has ever happened. Not one. Not for me, not for anyone else. Not for anyone else. So I you know, I don't know. This guy sent me a text after meeting with him for lunch today, and he said, dude, that was a punch in the stomach. Like, you know, I don't want my dreams to die with me. I get that. Completely get it. You got to give it everything you got. That's it. That's all I got. I appreciate each and every one of you being on here. I love y'all. I appreciate it. I wanted to share that, like, that, you know, that fear, let that fear go. Yeah, your 8 to 4:30 is totally in the way. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You have to end up getting another job. Now, I'm not saying like, hey, quit your job if you don't have something where where'd you go for lunch? If you don't have something where you can instantly monetize it, or you don't have a huge savings account, don't walk away from your job yet. But oh, you're going to go live, Renee? That would be awesome. I want to see your live. I hope it notifies me. So listen, thank you. I appreciate that, Joanne. Just listen. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate you all. Sometimes it does take a kick in the gut. I was fresh out of a divorce and living with a friend of mine and moping around, being a little sissy and crying and whining, and eventually he gave me $20 and said, "Get out of my house, dude. You need to go get your you know what together and get out." And so I did. And when I did, I had nothing. I literally put $10 gas in my car. I bought a pack of cigarettes because I smoked back then, and I had $7 left for lunch, and that was it. And I went out and knocked on doors, and dude, I think you, Eric, you could figure it out. Everybody could figure it out. The problem is while you're figuring it out, you can't get paralyzed by the fears that are going to come up. You can't get paralyzed by all the offshooted thoughts of you know, the what ifs and all that. You got to keep your head down and keep freaking grinding. No matter what, you got to keep grinding. You got to keep hustling. You got to grind it out. So if you quit your job already, Eric, good luck, dude. You can do it. You can do it. I'm telling you, man, anybody can do it. I did it. I've done it way more than once, too. You just figure it out. All of those fears that you're telling yourself that are going to happen, they're not going to happen. Maybe some of them will happen. I don't know. But like, you're never going to know if you don't try. Residual Mind Shift. Check out my group. Tell fear to F off. I love it, dude. Post a link to that group in here, dude. I'll join it. So like, you know, you gotta like let go of all those fears, man. They're probably not going to happen. But if they do, you'll get through it. Unless it's a meteor landing on your head and that actually happens, and then it won't matter anyway. Okay? See? It's actually simple. There's David Miner. What's up, David Miner? It's simple. If a meteor lands on your head, it won't matter. You will be the greatest ballerina, Eric. I believe that about you. You will be. I absolutely believe that. Oh my God. Don't pay him any attention. There's something wrong with that guy. I don't know what it is, but oh, David Miner's alive. Right on. So, all right, listen, I was literally wrapping up a couple of minutes ago. I'm going to finish this thing off with a big old live your dreams so you're not living somebody else's dreams. Live your dreams. And go for it, man. Go for it. Stop putting it off. Seriously, stop putting it off. Appreciate each and every one of you. Love you. I will see you soon. Take care. Have a great night.